Good afternoon YouTube, it's Matey Grimlock. I'm back again with another review for you. Today I'm going to be having a look at the awesomely beautiful little chunky bundle of fun that is animated Soundwave. But before I get into any of that, it's this time again. Housekeeping! The content on YouTube lately, lads, has been exceptional, and there's been some pretty deep and thought-provoking stuff too. I would reply myself, but I'm not that deep or thought-provoking. Anyways, I've been commenting on all your videos, but there's been some really outstanding stuff. Just want to really give you all a bit of a round of applause. Well done. Good show. Good show. Also, it's been pretty cool to witness the rebirth of the old guard. It's been really interesting to see this whole burst of activity from all the YouTube old guard. Particularly from a newbie perspective. A lot of people I'd never heard of are coming out of the woodwork and making new videos, and it turns out they're well old in terms of the YouTube community, so I've been having quite a good time exploring some of those and finding new people to sub to and new content to watch, which has been really interesting. I have a feeling it's to do with all this AA fever that's going around at the minute. Not hay fever, AA fever. How come this is infinitely more exciting and more fun to play with than this? It's a question for you. Ray, I only have one t-shirt that's green, and I feel like I'm wearing it all the time, even though I'm probably not. So I thought I'd do this for you instead. You got the touch. You got the power. Shall we move on? There's a slight possibility this might be my last video before I'm away on holiday next week, and I may not have any time to do a video the week after, and then obviously it's the big day itself, or the big weekend, so this could be my last one for a couple of weeks, which is very sad. But I thought I'd go out on a bit of a bang. So getting back to the review, because that might be why you're here. It could just be that you like my hair, I don't know. I'm okay with both of those, that's fine. Today I thought I'd look at something which is a lovely little robot and a beautiful little vehicle mode, and he's a bit of an oddity, I suppose, because he's Soundwave in van form, which I don't think I've ever seen before. And do you know what? I love this guy. He's lovely little bot. Here's his van mode, and do you know what? It's brilliant. It's all squat and chunky and thick and really cool looking, and there's some beautiful detailing on it. Awesome paint apps all the way around it. But the absolute most awesome thing about it is just the number of homages to the G1 Soundwave that they've managed to cram into this tiny little bot. It's fantastic. His front grille is like the plain stop buttons and what have you from the original Soundwave. He's got an absolutely awesome cassette style paint decal on the side. He's got an on-off button painted on his roof. It's just brilliant. It's genius. It's genius. That's what it is. It's bloody genius. There's so much of a homage going on with the animated Soundwave that they even decided to repaint him into Sound Blaster colours. And that guy comes with a rat bat. It was only a bloody keytar. Awesome. Bit of a size comparison. Here he is with Wheeljack, and you can see that they're almost exactly the same size, although Soundwave is quite a bit taller. I absolutely love the paint on his rims here. They look absolutely brilliant. I think this little Soundwave will give the Tron light bikes a run for their money. Like, he wouldn't be Soundwave without a minion of some sort, would he? Animated Soundwave comes with probably my favourite Laserbeak ever. The Flying V Guitar Laserbeak. Oh yeah! If you really want to make this awesomely beautiful Soundwave look really stupid, you can pop Laserbeak on his roof in vehicle mode. Rocking that look, Soundwave. Rocking it. Transformation time. The transformation with Soundwave is a little bit more complicated than you would actually expect. So there's some really clever engineering going on with his legs here, but unfortunately he's got some ball joints inside his knees, and they just pop off all the time. They're also a bit loose. But look at him! Isn't he lovely? He's a beautifully squat little awesome piece of awesomeness. There's so much awesome inside Soundwave that if you distill him down to his finest, most pure essence, you actually realise that he was created from a drop of Ronnie James Dio's sweat. I'll let that sink in for a minute. Soundwave is really, really well articulated too. Ankle pivots, ball jointed knee, ball jointed hip, a waist rotation, shoulder swivels, ball jointed elbow. And actually that's about it. He's got quite flappy flat hands, which is a bit of a letdown, but he's got an awesome face sculpt, although it's just kind of stuck there, it doesn't move. But wait, what's that? There's more? Yes indeed, there is more. There's a little nod to G1 in pretty much every Soundwave ever, except for the awful movie verse ones. This Soundwave has an opening chest. Pretty awesome, right? This is where he keeps his jammy dodgers. Just as a size comparison in this mode, here he is next to Viacon, and you can see they're pretty much the same size, although this Soundwave is much chunkier and much nicer looking if you ask me. A little bit like the Pick of Destiny, Laserbeak's been on quite the musical voyage. He's been quite the muse throughout the decades, influencing all sorts of pretty awesome guitar-based rock. Yes, Laserbeak could well be responsible for Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, Steve Vai. Ratbat gave us some Jean-Michel Jarre. Laserbeak transforms as if you didn't know that already. And what you get is a goddamn awesome little bird mode. Nice, nice wings. Yet more G1 homage. Laserbeak sits on Soundwave's arm and looks absolutely brilliant while doing it. But for the more metal of us, he can play Laserbeak in guitar mode. Oh yes. Can I recommend Soundwave? Yes, I bloody well can. He's a lovely, lovely little bot full of some awesome little touches and some nice paint detail. And he transforms in a very interesting manner, and I do like him a lot. If you can find him at AA this year, give him a go, because he's really, really cool. Right lads, this might well be my last video until after AA. I'm going on holiday next week and I might not have time the week after to do anything, so if it is, and I'm not saying it is, be excellent to each other. Party on, dude. Bye!